The legal side of music distribution. Navigating the music industry isn't just about talent or good songs. It's also about understanding the legal landscape that comes with sharing your work. Music distribution might seem as simple as uploading your track and waiting for the plays to roll in, but the reality is more complex. Copyright law, licensing, royalty management, and contractual obligations all come into play. If you're not careful, you could lose money, ownership, or even your reputation. That's why knowing the legal side of music distribution is essential for any serious artist. Let's start with the basics. Copyright. The moment you create a song, lyrics, beat, melody, you automatically own the copyright. This gives you control over how your music is used. But when you distribute your music through platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and others, you're granting those services a license to make your music available. Most artists don't read the fine print, and this is where things can get tricky. Some platforms or distributors ask for rights that go beyond distribution, such as exclusive control over your recordings or a share of your publishing. Always make sure that you understand what you're signing. With DistroBolt, you always keep your rights. We don't own your masters, and we don't force you into long-term contracts. You're in control as it should be. Then there's the issue of royalties. When your music gets played or sold, you're owed money. But how that money gets tracked and paid out depends on having the correct information in place. That's where metadata comes in. Metadata includes your name, the song title, credits for writers and producers, ISRC codes, and more. Without proper metadata, your royalties could go missing or worse, go to someone else. DistroBolt helps ensure your metadata is accurate and complete so that every stream or download is properly accounted for. We also provide free ISRC and UPC codes, so you don't have to pay extra for industry essentials. It also helps to understand the types of royalties. There are performance royalties and mechanical royalties, and sometimes sync royalties if your music is used in TV, film, or ads. Performance royalties are typically collected by pros, performing rights organizations, like BMI, ASCAP, or PRS. Mechanical royalties are generated from physical or digital reproductions of your music, such as streaming. At DistroBolt, we don't pay out sync royalties. Those come from your pro. But we make sure all other royalty types are handled cleanly and transparently. And what about cover songs? If you record a cover, you don't need permission from the original artist, but you do need to pay mechanical royalties to the songwriters. These licenses can usually be obtained through services like Easy Song Licensing or Harry Fox Agency. Just because a song is old or publicly known doesn't mean it's free to use. Copyright lasts a long time, often the life of the creator plus 70 years. Fortunately, we handle cover songs at DistroBolt. Not remixes or mashups, but cover songs are covered. If a legal issue ever arises, we'll contact the user directly and explain what happened and why. This is a service many distributors charge extra for, but ours is completely free. All you have to do is set the track as original or cover when uploading. We handle the rest. Another legal area to watch out for is collaborations. When you create music with others, whether it's a co-writer, a guest vocalist, or a beatmaker, you need a clear agreement about who owns what and how royalties are split. Verbal agreements or vague emails won't protect you if a dispute comes up. That's why DistroBolt includes built-in tools for automated royalty splits. You enter each contributor's percentage, and our system handles the rest. Everyone gets paid directly, and your relationships stay intact. And let's not forget about sampling. If you sample another artist's work, even a small clip, you must get permission. Unauthorized sampling is one of the fastest ways to end up in legal trouble. There's a big difference between inspiration and infringement. We always recommend clearing samples before uploading. DistroBolt's review team checks uploads for potential legal risks. If we see something questionable, we reach out before it becomes a problem. Legal issues also arise with artwork, branding, and names. Make sure your cover art doesn't include copyrighted images you don't own. Don't use logos, trademarks, or names that belong to other artists or companies. If you choose a stage name already used by someone else, you could face takedowns or even lawsuits. Always do a basic trademark search before releasing music under a new name. Another major legal point is distributor contracts. Some companies lock you into exclusive agreements. Others claim ownership over your masters or require you to pay just to leave. DistroBolt is different. We don't trap artists. You can remove your music at any time, switch platforms, or re-release whenever you like. Your masters stay yours. Your choices remain yours. And if you're releasing music as a label or with a team, you'll want to consider forming a legal entity like an LLC. This can help protect your personal assets, define ownership, and make tax season a lot simpler. It's not required, but it's smart if you're serious about your career. Finally, remember this: music distribution is a business. That means you need to approach it with the same care you would with any business deal. Know your rights, keep your contracts, pay your collaborators, stay organized. At DistroBolt, we aim to make the legal side as painless as possible, but the responsibility always begins with you. In today's digital landscape, being an artist means more than being creative. You also need to be informed. The more you understand your rights, your royalties, and your responsibilities, the more you can protect your career and your income. That's why DistroBolt is here, to make professional music distribution safe, fair, and transparent. From automatic royalty splits to cover song handling, from free ISRCs to metadata integrity, we've got your back. Because when you know the legal side, you gain power. And when you have power, you can build a real future with your music. Let's make it official on your terms. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this.